Hey guys, Matt here and welcome back to another episode of Matthewland the Technoman. Welcome to 2020, and this year will be an exciting and brand new year for our YouTube channel. If you haven't already, hit subscribe, like this video and leave a comment in the comments section below. I'd always love to hear your feedback on how I can improve and suggestions on what the channel should feature next. As of today, by you clicking on this video, you've seen that I have now picked up a brand new MacBook Pro. This Mac Pro in particular that I have is the 2019 Core i7 16 gigs of RAM, 1TB 2019 MacBook Edition. And this is absolutely insane. And not only that, has blown me out of the water. Every single task that I can throw at it, it handles amazing. I'm even able to run virtual machines simultaneously. Having the MacBook for about 3 to 4 weeks now, or actually more roughly 3 to 4 months, has been absolutely sensational. And honestly, I don't miss being on a Windows machine. And transferring over to a Mac was even easier than I thought. When I bought my MacBook, I took everything off my old one and then put it onto the new one, using the inbuilt file transfer and automatic migration tool. And that was fantastic. Not only was I able to get all my files and programs over, it literally felt like I was just using my old one. I'm now able to video edit a lot easier on this Mac, and the render times are absolutely sensational. I can edit 4K and even 8K if I push it. Speaking of performance, this computer is so powerful I can run multiple instances again of virtual machines. Virtual machines allow me to do a lot of my work for my studies that I'm studying at the moment, and allow me to do a lot more things that I wasn't able to do before on my old one. My old one has now been migrated and been given to my mum as a Christmas present because all she needs to do is use remote desktop. That's it. So I thought, why don't I give that computer to her? My MacBook has got an i7 which has got 8 cores in total, 16 gigs of RAM, a 1TB SSD, and then the Intel ProRes graphics, but I can't exactly remember what they were. However, it's absolutely sensational. Some other features I like about the MacBook as well is the butterfly keyboard, the touch bar, and the Touch ID. I also like the fact that when I record audio or screen captures on there are 3 inbuilt microphones which absolutely are amazing and sounds absolutely sensational. I can now create proper good content for my viewers. Not only that, I can also create good quality content for when I'm doing my studyings or creating videos for my studies that I'm doing. Now, I've been using the MacBook for almost 3 months now, and this has been absolutely superb and absolutely fantastic. I have not had a single issue with it yet that I haven't been able to face. I can run multiple virtual machines, I can do 4K video editing, even 8K video editing if I really wanted to push it, and that is because I have the Core i7 and 16 gigs of RAM, the 1TB SSD, and as well as that I also have, well, the Intel Base Pro 4000 graphics, if I can't remember correctly what those were. However, it's been absolutely fantastic. The only downside though to having such an amazing MacBook is that it only has 2 USB-C ports on it and a headphone jack. And that was totally fine for me because I knew anyway I was going to have to get a USB hub adapter, which I got in the end. And this one here, I just used the A-Logic Pro Plus USB hub, which has HDMI, mini DisplayPort, 2 USB ports on it, mini and full-sized SD cards, which is brilliant. And for me, that has been exceptional. As well as that, the MacBook has got some amazing features as well, such as the butterfly keyboard, the touchpad, and the Touch ID. And as well as that, it has the inbuilt T2 chip, which allows for greater security. I'm even able to unlock my MacBook with my Apple Watch, which I think is absolutely sensational. Having this has been such an ease for me with my studies and also when on the go. When I am on the go, however, I will get about 5 to 6 hours of battery life if I'm running this with very minimal programs running such as Word, an occasional video here and there, and maybe some editing. However, if I am running intensive applications such as VMware Fusion or Parallels Desktop for virtualization, then I'll only get around about 50 to 40 minutes because I'm running so many intensive high applications with these virtual machines. That's just something to think about. However, this machine has absolutely blown me away with its performance. So in the end, is the MacBook worth it? And unfortunately, I'm going to have to say no. Given the price that it is $3,000, this is an absolute rip-off. Why Apple? Why? Even though I will continue to use this device every single day and absolutely floor it in everything I do, The only issue I face is that the fact it's just too expensive. And in fact, I'm still paying it off. The MacBook isn't just for the normal consumer at the end of the day. This machine is fully spec'd out, again, like I've said multiple times, with an i7 and 16 gigs of RAM, and comes to a grand total of $3,000. This is the only one with the two USB-C ports and the headphone jack. If you went anything higher, you'd be looking at more $5,000 for a little few extra little fiddly things. So in the end, I'm not happy with the price, however I am satisfied with the product. Mostly though with Apple products though these days, is they have a higher life expectancy than Windows machines. In fact, my 2012 MacBook that I had still survived, and still ran beautifully, and ran the latest version of macOS Catalina. At this stage though, I definitely would recommend this for more hardcore professionals. At the same time as well, I was able to afford this for $2,899 due to my student discounts that I got with Apple. Still, however, that is a lot of money and not for easy to afford. So in the event that you are looking for a computer, go something Windows based if you're looking for something cheap, but if you're looking to do some hardcore work, use a Windows machine, or if you can afford it, use a Mac. The MacBook though, however, is not for the average consumer. This MacBook being so expensive is more designed for people who require high intensive resources and running things like virtual machines or running high intensive video applications. Video editing though, however, is something that should be considered looking at a higher end desktop machine, or if possible, looking more at MacBook Pro 16s. However though, I am very impressed with the MacBook and what it has done for me. And for my needs, it's perfect. Why? Because I spend so much. So in the event that you do look at buying a MacBook, look at your options before looking at something else. The best option is always to have a second opinion on a different device. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you could hit that like button, subscribe and share a comment in the comment section below with some feedback on how I can improve. I'm always looking for ways to improve the channel. I'm also trying to get to 1,000 subscribers this year, so if you could really hit that subscribe button, I'd really kindly appreciate it. As well as that guys, the videos will resume back to the normal schedule hopefully. At the moment though, I have some spare time and should be able to create a few more extras. But not only that, I'm trying to spend more time on one video and make it better instead of making a crappy video. Thank you guys though again for watching, and I hope to see you all very soon.